We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Watson hands this to Foreman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side, complete to Miller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Watson. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Caught, left side, Hopkins. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Watson on 3rd down. Caught left side, Williams. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. On first down, it's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. But
and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Mariota now dumps it off to Lewis. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a carry for the shifty Deion Lewis. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Second down, Mariota. Incomplete. He was looking for Dante Moncrief that time. And it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Mariota. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Bernardrick McKinney in there to drop him for a loss on the play. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? #1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. #2 goal is win your division. #3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he fends him off. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Richmond. Target.
From the gun, here's Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Third and 2, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception here, Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Watson, off play action. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. A big-time play there for the Texans. And even 40 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
On the toss, here's Foreman. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. They'll run with Foreman, and he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things on 1st down with Deion Lewis. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll run with Lewis. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And it's up and good. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. Right back to him on 1st down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll try the air now with Watson. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On second down, here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Watson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up second down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Watson looks to throw again. Going for it all. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll start off with a give to Lewis. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mariota now on second down. Fights off the defender. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. And he's got Moncrief. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Check 26, check 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Mariota. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Working out of the gun, Mariota forced out to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Mariota. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Mariota on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling. 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 Keep it rolling.
Again, it's Mariota. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll throw again. Mariota. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Throwing is Mariota. Flushed out right. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, they were unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run for it with Deion Lewis. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. This will be caught at about the 6. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a 1st down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You got the tight end, you got the wing back, you might have the guy out of the backfield. Well, they executed that well. Yeah. Really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the end zone, Watson. throw right side, complete to Williams. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Richmond, do Jack.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He got 29 yards that time. Now a 1st down throw. Watson flush to his right. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's Foreman. Now the ball comes loose. And that might be Titan football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. Going deep for Moncrief. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. First down, Mariota. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss play to Lewis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Dion Lewis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point put through by Succop. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
To throw is Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Foreman. A little track jump. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And he rifles one incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Back 22! Back 22! Richmond!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Now the Titans getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Back to throw, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Tiger!
They'll run it now out of the gun. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A 3-yard gain and enough for the 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down. Move ready. Move ready. Black down and out, Billy.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And an alley to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
A carry for Foreman. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Again, it's Foreman. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first. Now a handoff looking right. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Please tell me this doesn't come off as snarky, but that's a relative chip shot. I mean, you've got to be able to execute that one. I don't care what they design on the other side about trying to block the kick. That should be 3 points on the board.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before. If you're out at 55, 60 yards, low trajectory from here, you get that thing up. This should be 3.
Yeah, there's nothing routine in football, but this one really almost should be. Snap, hold, kick, ball through the post. Didn't happen that way.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in what you get done. It's the quality. And that was a quality catch right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And the spike comes here, and that stops the clock at 25 seconds. He'll look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Now they've got to signal that field goal unit, and they have to sprint out there in a hurry.
And this is always difficult on the snapper because his heart rate is way up there. He's got to calm himself enough to make an accurate snap.
On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. On now is Ryan Suckup for the field goal try. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. And fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Tennessee, they pick up their second win now on the year. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Houston, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.